Welcome back to another Porsche car whisperer video. If this is your first time checking out my channel, my name is Mason Gilchrist and I cover everything Porsche. And today I'm going to be doing another requested video for you guys. Shout out to Bernie on exactly how do you wipe all of your personal settings on your G2 Panamera when you're getting ready to sell it, and how does that new owner set up their brand new Porsche Panamera. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so now that we're here on the inside, I'm going to show you guys exactly how do you wipe all of your personal settings from your Porsche Panamera. Your phone, all those destinations you've saved, like maybe your work or your home address, we're going to wipe all of it. So here on the PCM screen, you'll see here navigation. We don't have any stored destinations in there at the moment. If we go down here to phone, you're going to see there's quite a few phones that are still saved on this car, but we're going to wipe all of this. So to wipe it, we're going to go all the way down here to the bottom. You're going to want to press on set. It's going to come to this screen. You're going to want to go down. You'll see system settings. Go ahead and select system settings. Then at the very bottom, something called factory settings. Go ahead and click on that. We're going to do vehicle handover, which resets everything and pretty much takes it all the way back to how the car was when it was brand new. If you do this very top portion, there's still going to be some data that has been saved. It's not going to wipe the entire car's PCM. So go ahead and do vehicle handover, reset settings and personal data. That's exactly what we want to do. So we're going to go ahead and reset. Are you sure? Yes, we are. Delete all. So the radio all of a sudden came on. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down here, but you can see settings have been reset. Now let's go back up here to the phone. You'll see it's still resetting the system. And now, as you can see, all those phones have been erased. If you had any navigation data, those would be gone. If you were here in the media and you had any favorites set in here, those have now all been wiped, completely gone. Now, if you're here on what we call Porsche Connect, that may still be logged in. If it is, there's going to be a little tab up here. Go ahead and press on that, and you're just going to want to unlink your Porsche Connect. Okay, so that should have completely wiped everything, but I always like to do the garage door opener just as a fail-safe to make sure that it has been completely wiped. So to go in here, you're just going to go into Car. Then we're going to click on Control. We're going to go here to Vehicle. Go ahead and scroll down. You're going to see where it says garage door opener. I'm going to delete button assignment. Delete button assignment. We're going to go ahead and hit delete, and that button assignment has been deleted. So you can go through that and delete all of the buttons. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back again. You'll see Porsche Car Connect app. You can disable access to vehicle systems. We're not going to do that because we've already just wiped it, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how do you wipe it from the Vodafone website to be able to delete your car from that section. So now that we have completely deleted the system, how do we link our new phone and maybe store a new destination, as now this is our brand new Porsche Panamera? So I have my phone here. What we're going to do is we're going to go right in here to phone. I'm just going to hit search for new phone. It's going to start searching for the new phone. You are going to want to be on the Bluetooth section of your phone if you either have an Android device or if you have an iPhone. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky, so you're just going to want to go all the way here into the Bluetooth settings. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time, so I'm going to go ahead and hit repeat search. As you guys can see, Mason's iPhone, I select it there. I hit pair here on my phone. It's connecting. Sure, I will allow him to share all my contact information. So it's just going to take it a moment here to have that be all set up. So as you can see, it still says it's connecting the phone. And then here's the phone. We have all been connected. You can see this is the only phone that has currently been linked. Now, if I want to save a destination, just go up here to navigation. We're going to go just here to favorites. I'm going to store a home address. Then I'm just going to go ahead and press home. We're going to go by house number. So I'm going to go 14500. Go ahead and press OK. Street, Scientific. Scientific, right there. Irvine, California. then I'm just going to go ahead and press save down here at the bottom right hand corner. Now you'll see that my home address has been stored. You can add new destinations as well. Like let's say you maybe go to the doctor's regularly or dentist, you can save all that in there and then you can name it through your destination there. Then we've got the media. Easiest way to change between your media on your phone, Sirius XM, FM radio, just going to be right up here at the very top. You can select this. I'm going to go to Bluetooth. This will be the music here that's on my phone at the moment, so that's the easiest way to change that. Again, here we have the phone. I did put all of my contacts in here, so here they are. Then we've got calls from today. Here's all my contact lists since I shared all of those. Car, there's a lot of different car settings in here, so you can go, usually it's going to start here on the drive screen. This car has the Sports Chrono package, so you can change it via the drive mode switch on the steering wheel, or you can change it via the PCM screen. You can change the chassis height there. You can raise and lower the car, as this has adaptive air suspension along with PASM. You can stiffen up that suspension that I've talked about in a lot of my videos. Control, this is where you can change the ambient lighting. You can change how bright you want the different sections to be. Right now it's completely at 0, and we can change the color. I'm going to go ahead and go back here. Now if I go to the vehicle settings, we have a lot of locking, unlocking settings. Here is where you can have the doors fold in. We can have all the doors unlock when you press the unlock button on your key, or just side specific. So let's say that you were just on the passenger side of your Panamera and you were approaching the car, you would hit the unlock button, only the passenger side doors would unlock, not the driver's side doors. Tailgate comfort access, that's so you can use the kick function and open up the car. Comfort access, as soon as you come into the car, seat's gonna go back, steering wheel is gonna go up. As soon as you close the door and turn the car on, steering wheel is gonna go down and your seat's gonna go forward. Just helps with ease of getting in and out of the car. Climate, Panameras are a little bit special in the fact that we have this center vent here that you can control via this type of digital where it's going to open and close. Not all of our cars have that, so just keep an eye out for that if you are having to open and close your vents. Apps, now this is through what we call My Porsche or Porsche Connect. This year Panamera, which was 17 through 20, which was what we call the Generation 2 or G2 Panamera, it has multiple different things where we can set up. Well, we have these apps. It's going to give you lifetime traffic to the navigation system. You'll also be able to find points of interest. So you'll see all these apps come up. That's about $189 a year. So if you're buying your car, you can just go through, sign up for My Porsche, select your vehicle. We'll be doing that here in a moment. So I'll show you guys exactly how you can get that set up and what exactly it all does. Assistance systems just shows you this car only has lane change assist, park assist. This car is a hybrid, so this has a little bit more information. Hybrid auto car is going to go back and forth between electric power and gas. Right now we have about 6 miles of range. E-hold just means that we're going to hold the current charge to where it currently is at, so you're not going to lose any of that electric power that's stored in the car's battery. E-charge, as you're driving the vehicle, car is just going to charge even faster using braking as well as some power from the engine. So you can see that here. I'm going to go and turn the car on. You'll see now that the gas engine, I just put that on. Now you can see how the distribution of power is going from the engine and being stored back here in the battery, which is down below the rear luggage compartment. So you'll see that there. And then sound. This car has both surround sound. Something that I found, a lot of the cars tend to not have surround sound turned on as soon as you wipe them or as soon as it's a brand new vehicle. So I highly recommend turning that on. Now, kind of the last part of this is setting your seats, mirrors, and your steering wheel driving position and kind of tying all this together where it saves. So here on the driver door, you can set it to exactly where you want it. That's a very comfortable position using those side seat settings. Also can change the steering wheel to either go up or down or even have it come a little bit closer to you. Now, if I like the way this is set, I usually recommend pressing set and then the key button. They hear that little beep beep, that's going to save it to the particular key. So if the car comes with 2 keys, you can save 2 different profile settings for the key. I usually just do set 1 as well, just to be safe, as that saves it in the seat setting 1 position. Now that's going to set radio station, side mirrors, steering wheel, seat position. So just go ahead and make sure that's all set exactly to where you want it when you are doing the setup of your brand new Panamera. So enough about talking here on the inside of the Panamera. Let's go ahead and get behind the computer and talk a little bit about what exactly is Car Connect as well as Porsche Connect. What are the differences and how do you set it up on your new Porsche Panamera? Okay, so now that we're behind my computer screen, I'm going to show you guys what are some of the differences between Porsche Connect and Porsche Car Connect, and exactly how do you set up some of these services. It's going to be a little bit different if you purchased your car from a Porsche dealer for part of this, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how you do it. So I already went ahead and registered and have a Porsche ID. I'll leave the link down in the description below in case you're buying your car from a third party. Then you'll be able to use this login, then you'll just have to prove registration to be able to get some of these services on your Porsche, but I'll show you guys exactly how it works here. So just taking just a moment to load. So you can go here at the top to My Vehicles. You can add a new vehicle, and then it's going to have you upload proof of identity, proof of ownership, and authorization of vehicle owner if you are not the owner. So you'll just have to upload some documents. It will take a little bit of time for Porsche to get back to you to give you the okay, but they just want to be able to prove that you are now the new owner and that somebody else isn't controlling some of the services on your brand new Porsche. Now, if you do end up purchasing your car, either certified pre-owned or if you buy a brand new Porsche from a Porsche store, they will actually send you an invitation email. You will start by logging in through your Porsche ID, which is the email that you give your Porsche store, and then you'll be able to go through this process. You'll be able to skip this section here so you can then set up the services on your new car. But going back to the services, I'm going to click here to Home. You're going to want to go to the very bottom. We're going to click on the Porsche Connect store. It's going to take it a moment to load. Since I don't have a car selected, I'm going to just select the Panamera since that's the one we're doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and hit here, Select Model. Now that car that I was showing you guys outside, that is the G2 Panamera. My face is in the way, so I'm just going to move my screen over here for a second. So G2 Panamera. Now on these cars we have two different things. We have Porsche Car Connect and Porsche Connect. They're two different services. It's a little confusing. So I'm going to skip this first one for a moment, but I'm going to talk about this one here in a moment. So we have something called Navigation and Infotainment Services. I talked about that briefly. That's on that app screen that we talked about just a moment ago when we were inside of the car. And here's part of the service that's going to give you real-time traffic, online map updates, parking, fuel prices, e-charging. That's what all those apps are going to pop up in that app screen. So to be able to have access to this after the trial period, or if you buy your Porsche third party, you're going to want to select the service in here after you've added your vehicle, and then you'll be able to add that to your Porsche. But in that app screen, you're going to want to log in using an 8-digit code that you would actually get from here once you have successfully linked your new car to your My Porsche account. You'll end up taking that and activating it and typing in that 8-digit Porsche ID password, and then you'll be able to link this account that you've made now to your brand new Panamera. So if you want to add these services to it, I would highly recommend it. $189 isn't too bad. It's really nice to be able to get real-time traffic on your Panamera without having to use your phone. Now there's also something called Car Connect. So I'm going to click on Find Out More. This is through a company called Vodafone, which is pretty big in Germany, and it's kind of a third-party service, but they work with Porsche kind of hand-in-hand for this type of it. We no longer use this now on the Porsche Taycan or 911, but I'm just going to go through here. I've already made an account through this system as well, so I'm going to just hit Registered User. I'm going to type in my email and password. If you have not done this yet, you're just going to want to go where it says New Customer. Let me just log in here. Not now. Just going to take it a moment. So it's going to go through a bunch of personal details on your car. It's going to have you do a security question, your phone number. It's going to have you link all of that. So this is a separate account that you're making. But the key is that you have this, what we call Y code. You give this Y code to your Porsche store so they can plug in the Pcarwhis tester and plug this code in so that now you can activate your Car Connect services. But what exactly do you get from these Car Connect services? Well, I'm going to go over here to the phone to show you guys exactly what is part of the Car Connect. So I'm just going to do the demo mode, but as soon as you do this at your Porsche store, it's going to send you a text message. You're going to go in here. You're going to go to App Activation. You're going to type in that code that was just texted to you. Then that's going to link your account you just made here with Vodafone now to your new Porsche Panamera. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to see exactly where your car's at. E-mobility, so for that particular car, that was an e-hybrid, you're going to be able to see how much longer of a charge you have. You're also going to be able to pre-cool and preheat your car. You'll be able to find exactly where your car is on the map. You can flash the lights, the horn. So it's a really, really cool app. You can also just make sure that nobody is driving it outside of a particular area. Let's say that your kid is driving it and you don't want them going past a certain area. You can set up a geofence. So as soon as they drive past that, even though they're not supposed to, they will then notify you that the car has gone outside of that area. And then of course you can also fold in your mirrors, lock the car. You can't unlock it as that's a safety feature just in case you accidentally did it, but you can just lock your car. So this is a really, really cool app, and that is part of what this Vodafone is. Now, if you're going to be selling your Porsche Panamera, what you're going to want to do here is as soon as you're on your Vodafone login, you're just going to want to go here to the very, very bottom. And sorry, it's cut off a little bit. It's going to ask you contract removal, change of ownership. There's going to be just a little pencil here. You're going to want to go in here and cancel it and delete the car from your Vodafone My Porsche section. So that's kind of what's included with the Porsche Connect, which is those apps, and then the Porsche Car Connect, which is this Vodafone section. And those are two separate things, and you can pay for them separately. But that is how I would set up my new Porsche. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope this was helpful, Bernie. Quite a bit kind of thrown at you here. But if you have any other questions, just again, please leave them down in the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. Thanks for watching.